into it and say what questions can I ask that people would love to hear and would invite them to it.
I guess we are live.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining. And hopefully some people will watch on Facebook too, and they can pop some questions in the chat.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about this specialty class that I created based on the tools of access consciousness for moving beyond a breakup, but it can also be applied to leaving a business or, changing careers, or even just to stop breaking up with yourself to be in your relationships. Because a lot of people who have taken the course have actually created better relationships. It's not required that you have to break up or get divorced. It just gives you more of you. So I thought I would bring some people on with me to ask questions and give everybody a little bit of clarity about what this work is all about. So we've got Reid here who, well, you can introduce yourself if you like.
I'm Reid. You may or may not have heard of me, but I've been around. I've been a bars facilitator here and there. And what can I say? Just ready to, I guess, step into and talk about this 6-step thing that Julie has. And I do have a question for you, Julie.
Sure. So
what if somebody, they're not sure what they want to do with their life, like whether they want to create a business or work with somebody else, or whatever it is to create money or to create their life, like how can this class, like what can you say about that in regards to this class? Like, can this class contribute to people in regards to something like that?
Absolutely. One of the things that it really does is it gives you the space and the time to look at what is true for you and to kind of separate yourself from all the entanglements of all the relationships you have, be it child, parent, spouse, whatever, and start to really get a sense of you and what you have come here to be, what your vision is, and learning the navigation system to start choosing towards what it is that you'd like to create. So it's absolutely applicable for what you're asking.
So it doesn't just have to be about dating. It's not just about breaking up with a person that you're in a relationship right now. It could be all kinds of things in our life that we could create something else that we've never created before, or maybe untangling just something that just doesn't work for us anymore and stepping into something different.
Yeah, I mean, everything in life is relationship, whether it's relationship with your belongings and having to hold on to them forever, or relationship with your family and all the projections and expectations that they have of you. And where do you find space for you, and how do you know what's really true for you or what you're being in reaction to? So the steps work you through unwinding, dissolving the past, any traumas or events that you might be in resistance to or agreement with. And then there's the navigation system, breaking through barriers, and conscious creation, learning how to create a pleasurable living, not just getting through life. And then there's a maintenance. So those are the 6 steps. And in each one, there are certain tools that you can apply however you'd like to play with them. But it's like you find, let's say that you're looking at making a change in your business, or you're looking to create a business and you're finding there's a bunch of barriers in the way. You go to the tools in step 4 to get that. And if there's stuff from your past, you use the tools in step 2. So it really is laid out in a way that you can hone your application of these tools to whatever thing that you're dealing with. And a lot of times in, the foundation class, like, it's amazing and you have tons and tons of tools, but you don't necessarily know how to use it, how you can apply it so that you can move forward. You're just like, oh my God, I have all these tools. What do I do with them?
Sounds like a great place to just step into things that people might not be willing to look at or didn't really know was there, that they're maybe not allowing themselves to receive, or they have like a judgment of something that's like standing in the way of creating a better financial reality or creating better relationships in business or with family or whoever it is in any way. That, so just to let go of those judgments that keep us from receiving those possibilities, from expanding beyond what other people are creating in their life. Just, I guess, what you could say like human reality, or just your basic standard, go to your 9-to-5 job and do this and do that. But like, there's so much more available, is what it sounds like from what you're talking about, which is really exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. Chris, you've been through the class.
Yes, I did it twice. And I must say that's really changed my life a lot. I've been in a marriage. Not that I really have problems in my marriage, but it's years, 14 years of marriage and all those things. And after I did my first class, our relationships get so lighter and so much easier. And even money, oh my God, things really change. And it's really applicable for everything, this class. Sorry. After the second class, my marriage was great, but there is still one thing that I was doing. During the class, I realized that was me, the thing that I was causing that. And I don't know, just changing in like really magically. Just in the end of the class, all changed and it was amazing. And this time I choose to look at my family and how family like relatives and how I want to be with them, and what I don't know, how can I say that? But sometimes you have this image and they have all those things that they keep it one for you, and you just change, don't want to be that or do that anymore. And so that was awesome to can see that and change that and be more me, because it's like Julie says, is how you apply. You have the tools, you know the tools. Some of them are basic tools, but to be there and that thing to show you how to use it, and so clear, it's so easy. It was really life changing, and I am so grateful for Julie. You have no idea. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's always spacey. She's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, for me, it's a lot like, when you do the How to Become Money workbook, which they say to repeat every 2 weeks for 6 months to really change all your points of view around money. And, if you're doing that around money, this is really for you to have you and to not divorce you in any relationship. And I would say repeating it every 2 weeks would also be so beneficial. Every time I facilitate it, I get more of me. And it's amazing to see the changes in all the people that show up. And it's not like this super long, really gut-wrenching kind of course. It's an hour a day for 3 days in a row, and then you have the weekend, and then there's 3 more days. So it's just this gentle, gradual walking through these different steps and getting deeper and deeper into the energy of you, so that you can bring that to everything and everyone.
Yeah, but the thing is, all your classes, doesn't matter if it's the class for 1 hour, it has this gentle change. even that is a major change, we felt so gentle. It's something unique. It's awesome.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, and this class, I think it is, I don't know, I guess more for women. We beyond your head create all those fantasy and all those craziness that doesn't happen. The man is not even there, not seeing that, but you are there. And that all goes away, and you'll be so much free, and it's really good. I really recommend, or not.
Well,
If you
some
want
men
to
are
have
in their
that,
heads
don't.
too, right?
Yeah.
Reid and Enzo, are you ever in your head?
No, never. Like I never
Never.
create my life from my head at all. I'm always in the question. I am so perfect. And just for everybody listening that doesn't know I'm sarcastic, I am sarcastic, just so you know.
No thoughts at all, like never. And I just wanted to like one thing that like um endorsing what Chris said, like from the classes that I joined you guys and that I contributed in promoting, there was such a space opening for me that I haven't even known before. Like in the SOP like tasters that we did, it was such a different space that opened up, and this energy of gentleness that Chris said like was so present for me. And I would like to invite everyone that's watching this like to really know this too and to really explore this, because Julie has such a capacity to go where we are kind of hiding ourselves and that we want to be like checked out of our lives. And from the calls that we did, like the last calls that we did, I actually got to see the places where I was limiting myself the most in relationships, not just like romantic ones, but like friendships, which are like a big part of my life. So when I got to see the places where I was not having me in those relationships, they changed so much. And I really got to a place where I got to see, okay, this relationship doesn't work for me anymore. So actually there is so much space opening up with the choices I made, empowered by Julie and those classes. So I would really love to invite everyone for this. It's been so cool, and the change is like palpable, you know? I think that's it.
Cool. Wow, thank you.
You're
You know
welcome.
how you don't realize that your energy is different because it's just your energy. And maybe that's why Gary, the founder of Access, asked me to write the book about this, because our breakup and divorce was so gentle and so kind and so non-trauma drama that everybody was like, "Are you guys sure you want to break up?" And I'm like, "Uh-huh, yeah." That's just, that's the choice. That's going to create more. And you can do it that way. And there's so many people who think that there has to be upset, that you have to get angry with your partner, or even in your business, or even your apartment, like moving home. Like, you can do it from choice and from ease and from knowing what's going to create more for you. And you don't have to be unkind about it. It can actually be incredibly easy. And this is what I want everybody to know. If you know anybody who's going through some kind of transition, change, whether they've lost someone, lost their job, moving home, relationship troubles, these tools are so brilliant and amazing. If you apply them, you can have ease and you can have things open up and change like that.
And
If you
one
choose.
thing that I realized in the class too is that if you are single and you are looking for someone to contribute to your life, not just to be there, and you have clarity on what you want for your life, what you want to create to your life. So I guess for single people, it's awesome. Will be a life change, because sometimes we get to one relationship to another and get the same things, and we don't change, and we find people that is just do the same thing, and we don't want that, and that is not contribute to you, it's not nurture to you, to your body. But with this class, you can be you really, and know what you can choose from a different space, for a different perspective, and really choose, and not just to be in the wave, like.
Exactly. You know, choose someone who is also choosing you and contributes to you, that lets you be you and you let them be them, and just so much more is possible. Cool. Reid, do you have any other questions as somebody who's not taken this before and, you know, we're curious about it? Like,
Not, it seems like you guys touched on a lot of things that actually I was curious about with this class, because I've never, like you said, like I've never taken one. I just wanted to like say something though. It's like, you know, what you talk about, it's like you like look at stuff where you're functioning from and you like change it or whatever you need to do or require to do, and then it allows like space for something else to be possible that you might not even be willing to ask for, or not even know that you can ask for it. And it sounds like this is such an invitation to create that in anyone's life, in regards to all sorts of different things that we can create in our lives: business, relationships, marriage, anything. So that's kind of what I wanted to tap into. I don't think I really have any other questions. I just was like curious, like, do we have a date for when the next class that you're doing?
yes, the next one is coming up kind of quick. It's next week. It starts Tuesday, which is the 10th. And it's in my time zone evening. So it's, what is it, 5:30 p.m. So after people usually get off work, for just 1 hour. And it runs for 3 days, and then there's a break, and then it runs another 3 days. And I will pop a link in the comments here. I've been trying to do one a month just to get some momentum. And I also do private 6-step guided transformation. So if somebody does not want to do this as a group, that's possible as well. But the energy of the group, and when somebody is willing to say something, it changes a whole bunch of stuff for the whole group, which is really cool. Because sometimes you don't have the awareness of what's sticking you, and somebody else can say it, and it might not even pertain to exactly what your thing is, but it unlocks something in you as well. And that's what I love so much about the group dynamics. So choose either way. And just know that you don't have to go through this alone. I walk with you, and you lead the way.
And if you still in doubt, also to choose this, there's the book, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, there's the book. It's on Amazon, and it's also Kindle, and it's an audiobook, which I recorded myself a couple months ago. So based on Beauty in the Breakup, 6 steps to moving beyond your breakup. And I'll show you. Here it is. And choosing to create your lighter and brighter future. So I double dog dare you to choose a lighter and brighter future, no matter where you are and what you've got going on. Could it get better? Could it get lighter? We shall see. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for popping on. And if anybody has questions, send me an email.
Yeah, it was fun. You
Yeah.
can, if you want to ask
Thank you
me
so much,
something,
guys.
and
Yeah.
talk to me too.
Sounds awesome. Thank you for your time, Julie, and everyone else.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.